Hello everyone, this is your favorite Uncle Bob back at you with another video review, and tonight we are looking at the Transformers Legacy United Thundertron. Now this is a very good figure and a very interesting figure. Interesting in a good way. Just because we don't get a whole lot of lions, especially space lions. Space pirate lions. There we go. Overall it is a very nicely done figure, nicely sculpted. I've seen people say it looks like a Zoid because of the head, and I can see that. So, but for a quick 360, very nice detailing all around. Love the little bronze, orangey, I don't know, bronze for the sake of the stuff. So, little gappy, but I mean, it's whatever. It's back of the figure. I don't display mine like this because that's just weird. Why would I? Yeah. So, but yeah, overall a very nice looking figure. Let's get a close up on that head sculpt if my camera will focus. Thank you. I'm not a fan of these shoulder pads sitting right here. I wish there was a way to rotate them back, but oh well, it's not overly detracting of the figure. But I have a very nice looking lion head. Very nice. Yeah, he's got, kind of some exposed robot kibble, but it's a beast former. What can you expect? Now, for articulation in beast form, you do have a opening and closing mouth. That piece will come untapped. So just hold that piece down, and you'll be able to move the mouth. It is really snug on my copy. Yeah. Nothing. That's about it for the head, other than these pieces do move out and in slightly. These paws, they move down right here. They bend at the elbow. Oh, that's not supposed to. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Excuse me. Yeah, bends at the elbow, and for the back legs, they're the robot mode legs, so they're fully articulated. You got a universal here, so he can, go take a leak on a tree, even though that's not how cats. Yeah, okay. You can go back and bend at the knee, or if that's the knee or is that the knee. Regardless, it bends both places. Right, right there. And the foot is on, well, this foot at least, is on a hinge and a little bit up and down. This one's on basically the same thing, but you get a swivel. This one, you really don't get a swivel. So, yeah. As far as his weaponry goes, he does come with this sword. I do wish the sword was painted in a nice metallic silver, similarly to how this is done. And this is from, the size comparison later, as we all know the size comparison at this point. But yeah. And for storage, you can store it right on here via this peg. So if they will go right there. And yeah. And speaking of size comparisons, here he is with Sideswipe, or I guess Sideswipe's evil goth twin, whatever. So yeah, I mean, I guess for a space lion, that's I mean, if this was an Earth lion, that'd be really out of scale. But this is a space lion. Space lions can be bigger. Okay. But anyways, for transformation wise, let's get down to that. You just want to remove the weapon and set it off to the side for right now. It's your typical beast former as far as the legs go. So you just, straighten out at this joint, straighten out at the actual knee. Get this out of the way. You want to take the knee and rotate it 90 degrees outwards, then take the thigh and swivel it in, and yeah, that is a leg all done. So same thing on the other side. So hinge, 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 well, swivel, swivel, and swivel. So yeah, not an overly complicated transformation for the legs. And then for the top bit, you want to go ahead and break that connection point there. It will, there's one more connection point here. You got that tab that'll go into that slot right there. Just go ahead and hinge that back and settle it in its final resting position. Now this is really cool. So you want to go ahead and open these up, unpeg these if they haven't already done it for you, because they don't peg in very well, at least on my copy. You want to rotate it 90 degrees out. You want to flip the paw in all the way, flip that up, and flip that down, and go ahead and flip that up, and you got a shoulder pad. That is a very nicely way to do the concealing of the beast mode stuff, honestly. So, all right. Sorry about that. For the arms and the whole chest area, you want to go ahead and untab this. It just plugs in via these two pegs into those two slots right there. And then you want to go ahead and unpeg the arms. They just, two slots. Can you see those? Two slots on the forearms will go into these right there. So then you want to go ahead and split this. Split it all the way out. Rotate them around. Get them oriented properly. So down and up, down. Then you want to take this whole section. Let me readjust real quick. Okay, there we go. Then you want to take this whole thing and rotate it down. And then on this series of double hinges, you want this to go down, down and in. There will be a click. You will feel it. I think. Should just click into place. Oh, and there's also a slot right there that will go into this peg right there. So you're going to be looking for that to line up. It's kind of hard to show, but let's see. Can I get this lined up? This is probably the most difficult part, honestly, just because it's a lot of hinges you have to work with. Come on. I think it's good. I think we're good. Yeah, okay. Alright, and here we have him in his robot mode. And it is a very nice looking robot mode, I gotta say. Very nice. Oop. You actually want to angle those down. Okay, there we go. Now proper robot mode. I'm going to angle down a little bit. Just, oop, too much. Alright. So, very nice looking figure. Got the 360 going on. I like the little, he has a little, I guess, butt tattoo. Sure. So, and that's ironically the only faction logo you will get on this guy, which is interesting. So, let's get close up on the head sculpt. Focus, thank you. Now, ironically, to me, this says more young pirate, and he's supposed to be kind of an older pirate, which the older figure, the first figure of this guy, pulls off a little bit better, in my opinion. But yeah, overall, not a bad looking figure. Now, for articulation, his head is on a ball joint, but you only get, that far left and right, which is about all you really need. Can't really look up, can look down. The arms are on universals, but because of the shoulder pads, you only get up that far and back that far. You can move those up for the outward movement, but you still don't get a full 90 out, which is fine. And you get a bicep swivel. You get 90 degrees, over 90, sorry, my bad, of elbow bend. He does have wrist articulation, but it is kind of difficult to get to, but it's doable. Let's see. Nothing at the waist, just because of how everything comes together, which is fine by me. The legs are the same thing for lion mode, so, out to that far. Doesn't really get back much, just because of all this kibble. I mean, if you want to, you can kind of undo it, just if you need a little bit more out back. So, can go out that far, and over 90 degrees of knee at the knee bend. So, and same articulation in the feet. Oh, yeah, you also want to flip these back. Or no, these were supposed to be flipped back in lion mode. My bad, guys. Sorry. So, and as far as his weapons go, it's the same thing. Now, there's really no place to store it other than right here, like he had in lion mode, which is not how a pirate would typically do it. You can fit it in where the ball joint is, but it is kind of not a super secure connection, but it is doable. So, as you can see, I can easily just knock it off. But he's a pirate. Pirates hold their swords. You never know when they need to slash and cut some booty. So, yeah. Now, the cool thing is for this guy, you can unpeg just this foot and give him a peg leg. And he stands, just fine. Albeit a little bit more wobbly, but stands, just fine. Now, the instructions say there is a tab here and a slot right there. And you can plug it in right here, but personally, if I'm going to do that, I would do it facing downwards. Come on. You did this earlier just fine. And it looks a little bit better to me, but you do you. But I'm not going to do that right now. So, alright, and let's get that comparison. And for that comparison, we have our favorite G2 Sideswipe Goth Brother. So yeah, he towers over him. He better bring some backup because this guy's going to destroy him. Because this ain't going to help him much. So, yeah. Now, overall, I really like this figure. It is a good figure. Got this from Amazon early. So, and I think he's still available on Amazon. I'll have to double check. If he is, the link will be in the description down below. So, you'll be able to pick up yours from Amazon. Oh yeah, and one more thing is you can actually flare these out if you wanted to, or push them in. I like them flared out for robot mode a little bit, but to each their own. So, but if you like this video, make sure to, click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And this is your favorite Uncle Bob saying, see you next time.